friends, relatives, and cousins. Today, I want to share with you um, what I did today, February 12th. Now, I had not planned on making a video today, but the day was so exciting and the day had so many changes that this is worth you guys seeing. So you may want to watch this video 5 or 10 times because I'm going to share a lot of information with you that will be helpful to you going forward. Now, as you guys know, when I'm looking up here on my left. Top chart is a 30-minute chart. And I start out by boxing in the last 30 minutes before the market opens. And remember, when I say a 30-minute chart, I'm talking about each candle is 30 minutes in length. This is 7:30 to 8. This is 8 to 8:30. And then when our market opens here, Central Standard Time, it opens at 8:30. So I box in with a purple box. This box, because it's visual. I like to see things visually. So it's boxed in. And once I box it in on this chart, that box carries over to this chart, which I'll get to in a second. And it carries over to this chart down here, the big chart, which I'll get to in a second. So now with this back up here in this 30-minute chart to my left, you can see, and we can see when the market first opened, it shot up. Now, when it shoots up, most people would think a call option. But I have, now we get to this 30-minute chart on my right, and I put in a line chart here. The line chart only shows prices that are closing prices. So it shows you more clearly. And the whole thing for me is clarity. If I can see it better, the better I can see it, the more money I make. So I decided to do it this way. I decided to have a 30-minute candle chart here on my left. And I decided to have a 30-minute line chart on my right. So I can see what's going on and whether or not I should take a call, meaning that I'm thinking it's going to go up, or should I take a put, meaning that I think it's going to go down. And as you look at these 30-minute charts, either side of them, you see that I have it marked out already, the previous day high. That's what PDH stands for. So that's how high it went yesterday. So already the market is lower than yesterday's high. So with all things being considered, I thought puts. And a put means that you are anticipating the market to drop. So you're going to make money if it does drop when the market drops. So we're looking at these two 30-minute charts here. And again, back to this little purple box, I extended out to about 10:30 in the morning because I don't want to trade much longer than that. I want to start looking at the market between 8 and 8:30, and hopefully I have made my money between 8:30 and about 10 or 10:30, and I'm done. So that's why this box is extended to about 10:30. So now I go down to my 2-minute chart. So 2 minutes means that now each candle is 2 minutes in length. So instead of a big 30-minute candle, and I'm wondering where I should get in, I go down to my 2-minute chart and I can time where I get in a lot easier. So I'm looking at the same time period, but my 2-minute chart gets me in. And with the 2-minute chart, I noticed that the price was below this white 200 period moving average, and it was going lower than my 20 and my 8 period moving average. So I'm still thinking puts. So at 8:48, right around in here, and maybe I can see if I can draw a little circle. So right in here, around 8:48, I got into the market. So I'm riding the market all the way down as it's lower than the 8-period moving average. It's below the 20-period moving average. And of course, it's lower than this 200-period moving average. Everything points to puts. And as you guys can see, the market continued to drop. And it dropped and dropped and dropped. So let me open this up so you can see it a little bit. It dropped. And my first take profit was right in here. Let me see if I can draw that for you too. So I rode it all the way down to right in here. You're looking on the 2-minute chart and you see where I placed that circle. So that was good for $112 per contract. Now I got out, took my profits, and I was finished. But as you can see, the rest of the day is always a matter of coulda, shoulda, woulda. I could have stayed in longer and the profits would have been much more. But it's good to have a target, or in some cases, have some of your contracts ride along as long as they can into profit. But I'm one that I have a target. Once it hits my target, I take my profits and I'm done. So this is how today worked. Today was a nice, big, profitable day. And it's good, like I said, to have your same strategy, but it's okay to tweak your strategy. And the tweak that I've done is to have the longer period time frames up on top because they do not move as fast. I just want to know and be able to see whether or not it's going to go up or whether it's going to go down. Once I see the direction that it's going to go, then I go down to this 2-minute chart below and I decide where I'm going to get in. So that's my strategy. I hope this is helpful for you guys. You can see how you can time your entry a lot better by looking at this 2-minute chart. At least I can. I can see this because it's a larger chart. I can see this much clearer. And it's very clear for me to be able to see whether or not the market is going down or going up in a particular day. So I'm looking forward to, again, tomorrow will be Friday the 13th. I may or may not trade, but I will be ready between 8 and 8:30, gathering my strategy, putting things together, and then I can make a decision as to whether I'm going to buy calls, whether I'm going to buy puts, or whether I'm not going to do anything on that particular day. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, and comment. If you like these type of videos or you have some ideas that you would like me to share with you guys, just put them in the comments and I'll be glad to make a video like that. So have a good evening, have a good day, have good trading days, and look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.